I have zero clue how this works, but you know, let's get into it. Anyway, hi guys. That was bad. Hi guys. I mean, that was semi-decent. I get like bonus points for doing that. Guys, so today we're gonna do what are we doing? Such 2010 vibes. Like, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do Get Ready With Me. Because like I literally have no idea what content I wanna film. So I'm gonna do the one thing I'm good at, semi good at, decent at. I can do. Okay, this is what I can do. So today we're gonna do a Get Ready With Me, and I'm gonna yap about books. So like my recent book obsessions, or you know, advancements in the fictional boyfriend domain or like fictional husband domain. So we're gonna talk about that. I don't know how a vlog works, but I am gonna start my skin prep with some face cream and sunscreen. Wear sunscreen, kids, unless you want to be like wrinkly and old. Wear sunscreen. And this shit leaves a white cast. Like, at least it smells nice. So, the book I have been reading recently. By recently, I mean I've been trying to finish the series since October last year, like 2023 October. Is the Shatter Me series. Now hear me out, okay? I know there's a lot of critique about it. I know there's a lot of good stuff about it as well. Like, in my opinion, it's a good series as well. Like, it's a good book. It's popular for a reason. Right, so I finished the first 5 books in the series. And they're fairly good. Like, I was pretty invested at that person. Now, you are bound to, like, lose interest one way or the other. You could A, sit through it and like read through everything, or B, you're gonna like break it down in parts and then come back to it eventually, because you have college, you have a life. Unless you don't, like, that's completely fine as well, been there. But like, you eventually return to it. You maybe read it before you're sleeping, and like obviously that doesn't contribute to any of the sleeping, but like, yeah. So eventually I did that as well. So I started reading and I finished the first 3 books in October itself, and the next 3, like next 2 to 3 books, including the novella. This is including the novella, right? It took me a lot longer to finish them. The book that I think I finished the quickest was Ignite Me, because again I had been hooked onto it. Like, obviously, I have been saying so much obviously, like, for what reason? Yeah, smart little me will always have just one concealer on hand. Now I'm gonna have to order one. So I'm just gonna use like a lighter shade of the foundation I wear. And this is basically like face painting. Yep. So Shatter Me has been a roller coaster of a series. I mean, obviously it wasn't that unexpected. The plot and what came out of it. The majority bit of it was either spoiled by Bookstagram, because it's a popular series, or B was very generic, like something you've read before. But would I recommend it to others? Like, if you're a beginner into reading, I would 100% recommend this to you. Like, it's a good start. Like, we either grow up reading Harry Potter, or Percy Jackson. Obviously, it doesn't compare to Harry Potter or Percy Jackson. And they mean it in the best way possible, okay? But yeah, it's a good start. The next thing I have been recently like heavily obsessed with has been romantic comedies. Like I love myself a good rom-com. Like, I love rom-coms, I love the happily ever afters, I love the banter, especially if it's like the childhood best friends to lovers trope. Like I am a sucker for friends to lovers. Like, I have been a sucker for a good romantic comedy moment. The last rom-com I read was Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, and she delivered. Like I thoroughly enjoyed reading the book. Again, it was like a one-time read for me though. Not exactly a one-time, but like it was a one-sitting read. I think I finished the entirety of the book in under 2.5 hours. It was very cute, and I have been recommending this to like all of my friends because like it's such a cute book. Like if you want to get into reading and you're a fan of rom-coms, this is the book you should start with. Now, talking about the juicy stuff, I have been reading Her. I have been reading Her, I've been reading The Cat and Mouse Duet, and I've also been reading the Mindfuck series online. I enjoy myself a good dark romance. Now, I did also recently get one of my favorite books on my TBR, and like, okay, it is basically like a smut filled. It's a smut factory like at this point. Like, I get it. Like, what's the point of reading a book if it's just, like smart? But like, your girl needs a little bit of smut sometimes. And like, there's nothing wrong with smut. Okay, I will not entertain any smut slander. Oh no, I look like naughty. I love a heavy blush. You can never go wrong with a heavy blush. Anyway, now I got the book called Priest. I think I got it off of the subway. I got it from like I got it with like a bunch of friends, and I did read that. Disclaimer: do not read that book in your classroom. Do not read it in front of your mom. Don't keep it on your table. Do not show it to the public. This reminds me of when Punk 57 went viral and people were like, do not keep this shit on the table. Do not show it to your friends, because they will eventually be like, is everything alright with you? No. Okay, Priest, the storyline is a little messed up. No, it does follow like a weird ass storyline, but like that's the best thing about it. This is the only time I stop yapping, I swear to God. I think I like this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. I think I like it clipped up like this. But yeah. Okay, so I love myself a good like twisty romance. I love where it's like forbidden love. I live for those books that like, they come in a dark version. I'm reading them. Like you name it, I've read it. So I think Priest was a little screw up, but like in the best way possible. Wait, I have to show it to you. It has a gorgeous cover. Also, what do you think of my dress? I have like 3 books on my bedside table. So It's just terms and conditions. It's my roommates, which I obviously like, picked up. I'm gonna read. My roommate reads as well, so that's like a win-win situation, if you ask me. And this is a book I told you about. This is the romantic comedy I was talking about. It's called Better Than the Movies. Like, I love myself a good romantic comedy. And like, let me read you the first line of the book, of the prologue. It says, I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her, and it's from Notting Hill. And like, there's not even like on like only one chapter. So like, see, this is in the first chapter, the prologue, whatever. It's like on every chapter, like, see, there's more. But then, like, there's more. Like, there's one from 27 Dresses as well. Like, any popular romantic comedy. And it's there. Like, Lynn did such a good job at this book. Like, why the fuck is exposure so? Like, Lynn did such a beautiful job at this book. I love it. And, like, the love that Liz and Wes share. The little, I have loved you since I was a child thing. My whole heart and my whole bank account. Take it. Like, if I were to recommend you a good romantic comedy to start your romantic comedy obsession with, she's the one. She's the one. And then here's her in all her glory, Priest by Sierra Simone. Like, isn't that a gorgeous, gorgeous cover? And like, it's great. Nobody's gonna know what it is about unless, like, obviously you turn it back and you read this. But she was this. She was like, the author as well, like Sierra did mention in her author's note. Wait, I'll read you the line. She said, this novel is a Catholic priest falling in love. There's sex, more sex, and definitely some blasphemy. You've been warned. Like, she said that, okay? She fucking said it. And I did not do that to the spine, okay? It came in damaged. I was written up a part, like, it came in damaged. But she was the only mistake I made with this book was sitting on the first bench in my class in reading it out in public. Don't do that. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Anyway, so I don't know how these things work at the end, but I could like go on and on about books. So if you want, I could do a whole book review thing. But that's it for today. Bye guys.